One moment. Just there we go. That is better. Hey guys, video is going to be a bit iffy. Uh, bear with me a minute. Let me just set up. I'm not fully set up yet. Okay, so we're good. It's just the camera. It's my screen. That's a bit doodah. So we've got two of the main infernac characters. We have the. I thought Shod was in this hunt for a second. We've got magneouse, which you can't see. He's actually got gold eyes. Don't. Oh, there we go. Yep. See, beautiful. Then we've got the Shard, which I recently discovered last night that it's a she. I had no idea it was a female. Again, infernacs, they're based off in the like. I think they are actually based off in another type of Transformers. So, like the boulder things that transformed into robots and then into boulders, I think they're based off in that. At the minute, I've only got Shard and Magneus. Uh, guys, if you want a transformer that's going to make you shit yourself, get Magneus. As soon as I opened him, I had problems with his joints. They were hard as hell. I basically spent most of yesterday messing around with him just to loosen up his joints a little bit. His joints are ridiculously tight out the box. Yeah, fun story actually. So the guy I ordered um Game Edition Optimus from when I ordered him. He didn't tell me, but he actually he sent off another package for absolute free because of the delay. And well, Magneus. I were given a choice between Magneus and the bike. 1 minute, guys. So I picked Magneus, and yeah, so yeah, it were really interesting. Um, it took me 20 minutes to figure out how this guy transformed. His instructions are shit. I say that with honor. So in the instructions to transform him, they actually tell you to twist this arm, but then when you fold it in, it doesn't work, and it doesn't actually tell you to twist the hands. It just tells you to do that, like fold it in. It doesn't tell you to twist it or anything, but you're actually meant to twist it so that this part is so it's like that. It doesn't actually tell you to twist it. So I actually had to watch a YouTuber. Can't remember his name, but he's really cool at it. It's not Toy Guy. It's not Bolt Matrix. I remember when he used to do random little toys with his kids. I wonder what happened to his kid. Probably grew up. But yeah, I remember when Bolt did Kamen Riders and all that. That's old. So, I'm going to transform him and her, and then I'm also going to do something else with them. Because, believe it or not, they can somewhat combine. There's that. Yeah. 1 minute, my guys. Oh. Hey, sorry about that. So, yeah, so we are going to do Magneus first. We're not going to get into his armor. We're not going to get into his armorizer form because it's awkward as hell. For his arm bits here, you are actually meant to take them off and put them behind his legs to kind of cover up the fact that his legs are nothing. I do prefer them to stay on his arms, but I have him displayed with his axe proudly in hand, like that. So, I might legitimately actually start putting them on the back. But the reason I don't, well, the reason the instructions tell you to do that is his legs, they're not like shards. Instead of Shard's whole leg part coming off like that, the legit front bit just pops off, which is a bit annoying because I have some really good custom inspirations in my head, but I can't do them. But we are going to combine into a combination which it's just decided to fall off and attack me. I've come up with an updated version of a combination that I'm going to do, so that's going to be interesting. It's hot. So let's get started with this guy. So for easy purposes, you're just going to want to fold up the feet, forward up, flatten down so that it looks like that. Essentially what you're going to do if you're going to turn them into the the big axe, the hammer that you can do with this. Clip his legs together. I promise you guys, at some point in the future, I'm going to get better at this. For his hands, you are going to want to turn them like that. And do the same on the other side. And then you're going to want to push them sideways because they are on a ball joint. Now, the interesting bit which gives me nightmares is you've actually got to hold into his arms and pull them out at the same time. And then the thing they're on, you've got to move back a little tiny bit. And then his front just comes out completely. But yeah, so then open up the wheels. Fold in his head, which his head does need to be folded in for the combination mode as well. Right, and then fold in the arms. There is a clip for the arms, but the clip doesn't work. It's purely just there, and I think it's purely there purely for the bit that actually holds the chest bit. And then once you've done that, you're going to want to just fold these in. And now the pain in the arse starts because they clip in. And you've got to make sure they're clipped in. Right. Grab his axe thing. And then clip that on. And he's done. I do like Magneus. I'm not going to lie. He's kind of cool. I'm glad I picked him as my freebie. I am going to say this. The dude, he didn't tell me that it was a freebie. He really didn't. He didn't tell me at all. I got a message. I got a message and he was like, "I've sent you something." And I don't know how he did it because essentially he sent it with the impost company. He sent it to himself, but then he used my address. Not my address, sorry. He sent it to himself, but used my name and location, and then sent me the code to unlock it. So, yeah. So I got no message apart from you telling me that could I go and collect something, and I did. So, magneouse. It's very chill, very cool. We are going to leave him in car mode for a little bit. I'm going to do his weapon in a minute. So, Shard. I think I've already done a video on her. I need to correct myself for that video. It is a she. It's a she. Didn't know until yesterday. I'm not going to bother doing a proper video on her yet because this video is... I know the title says infernac review, but I'm purely... What this video is purely for is for a combination idea and a more updated version of that. That sort of works. I'm still figuring out a few things with that idea. So it is going to look a bit goofy. There is one I want to do, which involves both of them in like this Cybertronic dog, but it doesn't detail how to actually make it. So yeah, it's going to be a case of I'm going to try and figure out my own combination for it. It does look cool, don't get me wrong, but yeah. So I'm just going to quickly speed this one's transformation real quick. Nope. Might help if I had that separated. There we go. And then that should be able to clip in there. This one folds in up. Right down. Fold this one back. And then there. Fold. 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 Helicopter. I do love this helicopter. For some reason, I feel like I've got them on the wrong way, but I don't think I do. It just feels like it. But yeah, I wish the peg here worked a bit better. But it's the same on everyone's copy, apparently. Like, everyone has it where there's at least a little tiny crease there, which is where the legs combine into the chest. But yeah. Shard. I got her purely because I was curious, and I've never had an infernac before, so it was Shard, magneouse, and then next it's going to be the bike. I don't know the bike's name yet, but for this combination that we are going to be pulling off, we need to remove the swords. Put them aside. We can remove Magneus's weapon as well. We are going to need to de-transform a little tiny bit. We're going to need to pull the legs off. And then the torso is a fold back. And the arms, they need to come off as well. Right, and now the special bit about the chest is the chest comes back down. Then the arms go back up. Then this bit actually comes down. So we're going to put the legs like that as much as we can. And then we are going to put these forward a little bit, like so. Okay. And come to magneouse. Right. Take Okay, right. We're going to take his arms off. And then we're going to pull this bit, the front bit, down after we've moved the legs out the way. So then we're going to spin the legs around, put his feet normal, bend them so that it's like, looks like he's sitting. And then that's when we need to fucking fiddle around with, fold the wheels in as much as you can around the head. They need to stay up. I mean, I guess they could come down. Right, and then you're going to want it to look like this. The back, that can just come off. And you're going to grab a shard, and you're just going to separate the back of the legs for magneouse. Right. Grab shard, stick you on there. Just actually like spin away. Right, that spins. Good. Right, that's even better. Okay. Right. So you guys should have something a lot like that. This at the minute. Okay, we're going to grab Magnius's. What arm is this? This arm. So it'll be this leg. We're gonna put them on. Right. That's gonna act as stability. And then you're gonna have these down a little bit like that. Right. Okay. And then we're going to grab Shard's arm. We're going to take off her cannons. Both arms. Okay. And then we're actually going to use her arms as like ports for the front leg. Right. So then, guys, when you get to the stage that I'm at, you're gonna come across with something a lot like this. Okay. When you're at that stage, you can then add the arms. Right. Oh. So yeah, here's one of the combined modes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna attempt a different one for short, but it will be interesting to do. Shard does have another one. She has like a bug type one, but I'm not sure on how to actually do that one yet. But yeah, so I'll see you all in the next one.